Hello friends, today I am going to make the most popular Sindhi breakfast Dal Pakwan. We usually make Seero also along with it. I have already made the Seero. You can check out the video and I am going to share the link in the description box. So Dal Pakwan and Seero go together very well. They are really quite filling and heavy. So these days people prefer not to have them for breakfast but have as a Sunday brunch. So you too can make and enjoy your Sunday brunch of Dal Pakwan and Seero. Let's proceed to make them. To make Dal Pakwan, I have soaked 2 cups of Chana dal for 3 to 4 hours. Other ingredients we require are for dal, turmeric half a teaspoon, salt to taste, 2 or 3 green chillies chopped finely. For garnishing, we require red chilli powder, Garam masala powder, Cumin seed powder, and some oil which we are going to make it hot and pour on top. For garnishing, we require chopped onions, chopped coriander leaves, de-seeded tomatoes chopped finely, and tamarind sauce. Sweet and sour tamarind chutney. Take about 2 cups flour to make pakwans. We need oil, salt, caraway seed or shahi jeera, and water as needed. Let us knead the dough and set it aside. Make a well in the middle and add the salt. Add some shahi jeera or caraway seeds. In winters you can even add ajwain. Add about 2 tablespoons of oil. For 2 cups 2 tablespoons should do. When you start mixing, you will come to know from the texture whether you require more oil or not. Mix it very well first and make a lump. If the lump is formed, then the oil is sufficient. If it doesn't, then you can add little more. Now add little by little water to make the dough. You see, I have added very little water at a time, but you have to knead it well. That dough should not be too soft. You see, a pliable dough like this. Now cover it with a cloth and set it aside. Meanwhile, let's proceed to make dal. Place the pressure cooker on the gas. Add dal into it. Now for 2 cups of dal, I am using about 3 cups of water. If you haven't soaked the dal very well, then you add little more water. It should soak at least for 3 to 4 hours. Then it gets cooked very fast. Now add salt to taste, turmeric powder, and the green chillies. This dal doesn't require any oil at this stage. Oil is added towards the end on top. Give it a little stir. Close the pressure cooker and cook for 4 to 5 whistles. If dal is not soaked, you will require to cook at least for 7 whistles. You may also cook it by simmering on low flame. Check out when the pressure is released, you open the cooker. Dal has cooked very well. This is the perfect consistency. We need dal to be little grainy. We don't need it too much mushy. If it is overcooked, it becomes mushy and you don't enjoy it with pakwans. Just give it a stir with the spoon so that it gets mixed up and mashed lightly. It's perfect. Now let's set it aside and proceed to make the pakwans. Take the dough. It's rested very well. Make small lemon-sized balls from the dough. Roll them out into thin pakwans. Prick the pakwan with a fork to give extra crispiness, and it will not puff up also. We want the smooth texture on the pakwan. Roll out one more because this is the tip. We fry 2 pakwans at a time. This way the pakwans will not puff up like puris. So now place the pan on the gas. Add oil for frying. And the oil is hot enough. Put one pakwan first. Followed by the second one after few seconds. Place it on top of the first one. Now using the tongs, we have to keep it turning several times. You also have to adjust the flame. Initially it is hot, then reduce it to medium. In between make it slow because the texture has to become nice and crispy. If you fry it on a high flame, it will become brown but not crispy. This way keep turning the sides from time to time. This is the tip I learned from my grandmother, to fry 2 pakwans at a time. You'll see now the color is changing slowly and they're getting crispier. At this stage you should reduce the flame. Fry them on slow. They are now almost done. Remove the pakwans. The same way continue frying more pakwans. Keep them upright like this to remove the excess oil. This way the excess oil will be drained out completely. Now let's serve dal. Transfer it into a serving bowl. Garnish it with the spice powders, chilli powder. On top you garnish it again with onions, coriander, tomato, and spoon the chutney on top, tamarind chutney. Now place a small pan to heat the oil that we are going to pour on top. When it is hot enough, pour 2 to 3 tablespoons over it on top of the spices. Dal is ready to be served. Let's check out the taste. See, you can hear the crispiness of the pakwan when I broke it. Let's taste with some dal. It's nice and crunchy. You can even make small tiny cocktail pakwans and serve in your party.